For this one, you might have to really pay attention because it's optimization, which is calculus, especially for grade 12. So here we are required to calculate the express PQ and also QR in terms of X. So if you have to check something, P, actually from the origin to what, to P, it's X, and also from origin to Q is X. So the other side of P, yeah, it's a distance of X, and also as well to Q is a distance of what, of X. And then now expressing QR, you will express QR in terms of like what, of X as well. So here it's more like of a distance. So you'll say the equation of Q minus the equation of what, of R. So if you have to check, Q lies at what, at the equation G at X, and also R lies on the equation f at x. So you'll say G at X minus f at X. And then you'll get that expression, which is minus 1 over 3x squared plus 4 minus into 1 over 6x squared minus 2. And then your final answer, I'm sure you'll be able to get, I think it's minus 1 over 2 and then plus 6. So I'll just write that down, minus 1 over 2 and then plus what, plus a 6. As you can see, plus 6. And then now I'm sure we can be able to move on to the next thing, which is to calculate the maximum area of PQRS. So here you need to find the you need to first say L multiplied by breadth, which is more like the area of a rectangle. After then you find the first derivative. After finding the first derivative, and then you equate it to 0, and then find the value of what, of x, and then replace the value of x back into the original equation, which will be the area of the rectangle. So let's do it. So there I was still writing your length and breadth so that you can be able to know. And then now I'm saying length multiplied by breadth. I'm just trying to also show you where I'm getting the equations. Where will I be getting the equations which I'll be using? And then my length will just be my 2x, which is PQ. And then my breadth is just QR, which is my negative 1 over a 2. And then x squared plus what, plus a 6. So then we can just what, find the product of that, which will just give me negative x cube plus 12 what, 12x. So now you need to find what, as I said, you need to find the first derivative of that. So you'll name that as a into x. So now prime of a to x, that will just give you what, what do you call this thing? It will give you, let me write that, prime of x, and then it will give you, I'm still trying to label everything so that you can be able to see what I'm doing and also be able to follow. So now it will be negative 3x squared and then plus a 12. From that I need to equate that prime to a 0. There I'm showing you, and then that prime to a 0, it means it will say now solve for what, for x when you have equated to 0. So it will say minus 3 what, x squared, then plus 12 equals to a 0. Then divide the whole equation by 3, actually negative 3, and then you get negative 4 equals to a 0. There's a difference of 2 squares, x minus 2, and then x plus 2. So I'm sure you'll get your values as what, your x values as x equals to 2, and also x equals to a negative what, negative 2. Now go back and substitute those negative 2 and a 2 in the original equation, which is area. which is a into x there, as you can see, and then just substitute back, and then whatever value you get there is your area. So as you can see there, I'm writing the other part did not fit there, but I'm replacing on that equation which is saying x cube negative x cube plus 12x. So wherever there is an x, I'll replace with a 2, and then it will give you, I'll replace with the 2 so that it can be able to give me the final what answer, which I'm sure it will be a 16. So on the other one, I'm sure you'll get a negative 16. So yeah, there I'm trying to show you that they had made a bit of a mistake where there is x there. When it's saying x, a into x, I was supposed to write a into 2 to show that x is being replaced by a 2. So a 2 or a negative 2, so that I can be able to get the respective values of 16. And I'm sure the next one which I will get will be a minus 16. So that just shows you that the maximum area of this rectangle is just the 16. So there's it, negative 16. So that's it. That's your maximum what? That's your maximum area. And then I'm done.